What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another One Punch Man World video. Alright guys, we're going to be doing another showcase today, and we're going to be talking about Puri Puri Prisoner. That's right, the only real, in my opinion, true tank in the game that currently exists, and actually one of the funnest characters to play, and no slouch in every department, including DPS and survivability. Now, he is going to be the strongest character for survivability. Bang is probably the next closest to him, but there's nobody like Puri Puri in this game, in my opinion, and he is a fun but yet complicated character to play. So we're going to do a full breakdown of everything that he is, everything that he does, and how you want to build him. Okay, so let's start off with the basic stuff. So this is my friend's account. He's got him at P1. I'm going to talk about everything that you want to do with him and how you want to use him. Okay, so first off, let's go over the stats. He is a negative crit damage character. Okay, so he's gonna do negative crit damage as well as take less damage because of it. He's also the only tank character that's pure tank in this game, but can also dish out some pretty good damage as well too. And he is a timing character, pure timing on his part. The way he plays, he actually doesn't have a dodge. He has a block, which you need to block at the right time when the opponent attacks, and then you can do your own counter attack and build up your angel meter, as well as a massive counter attack that he does if you do your proper block at the same time with your first skill. And then he also has a dash. So if you're looking to run around and dash to build up your angel meter, that's what you want to do. And then at the end, you actually want to burst out your angel meter using your third skill, doing your massive punch skills, which does actually quite a bit of damage. And he also does a lot of damage with his proper counter. So there's a couple things you want to build with him. Impassioned is going to be one of your main stats here. Resolute attack is going to be another major stat here. Resolute survivability is going to be a big one if you want to especially build for tanky based, especially for things like team co-ops. And then if you can build Immortal Castle for more defense, and then All For You is super important, but we'll talk all about that very soon. Okay, so here's the stats. You can see here HP is 14,000, almost 15. Defense only 16. Remember, he's only level 70 yet, and he's only merit 10, I believe, for my friend. And then he has pretty good composure damage, so you can also build him as a composure unit to break that. So potentials. He actually gets really good potential. So his first one here, for the duration of accurate defense, deal extra damage that is equal up to 300% of attack. So you do want to build him on attack for sure, and reduce the CD of Angel Crush counterattack by 5 seconds. Now, this is your first skill. This is the actual counter that you do, and you got to time it right. So I'll show you guys in gameplay mode how that does. I usually don't show you gameplay mode, but I will in this case, okay? And then second skill, this is actually a really important one. He actually takes away all of his negative crit hits by trigger, so he becomes a pure non-negative crit hit damage dealer. So you don't see any of the blue icons, but he doesn't do any crits. He'll just do regular attack. This is why it's important to build him with Resolute Attack, Resolute Rage, and Impassion if you can, okay? Impassion especially here because it gives you the level limit +1, so you can build one more on top of that. Okay, so getting his potential 2 is really good. Potential 3 here, whenever you use Angel Rush this time, he'll actually dash to the opponent rather than stay in one spot, which he normally does when he's doing his Angel Rush punch. And then this fourth one here, all the raid series get a limit of +2, which is insanely good. At the start of battle, also, if a fix provides an attack percentage bonus of more than 100%, each 1% provided an additional 0.4% of damage bonus. So you're not only getting, if you have the raid series set up with the proper attack percentages, you'll be able to actually now get also damage on top of that, especially if it gives you more than 100%, with a maximum of 70% damage bonus, which is pretty damn wild. So you want to build over 100% attack as much as you can on him. This is why it's important to build attack base for him. So Impassioned, Resolute Attack is going to be two of the big ones for him that you actually want to max out, okay? And then Angel counterattack damage deals 20% more. Angel energy gain also is increased by 100%, which is crazy. That means you can do more Angel rushes. And then we have a couple more things here. Increase the damage of enhanced normal attacks after an accurate dodge by 20%. So I'll show you all of this and how all these work. So his potentials are actually really good to make him a burst DPS unit where he's already super tanky, making him almost actually impossible to kill. He's one of the best auto units as well to use too, so keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys his gameplay a little bit just because I think it makes a lot of sense, it make more sense to you guys how he works. So let's talk about accurate defense. Okay, so real quick, we're going to show you this. I normally don't do this part of the video, but I will for him because I think it's important to learn how he plays with him. So you can see here, he does have something called accurate dodge. There you go. There's no actual dodge mechanic. It's just a defense, right? There's a proper one there. You guys can see another one. He'll glow blue when you do it right, like that, and you have a little angel wing. So there's 2, and then this is 3. So you have to actually learn to time your attacks. Now, at the same time, there's a counter attack you can do right after, where actually it helps you do more damage and build your angel meter. There you go, 1, 2. You guys see that? And then here you go, you can see it again. 1, 2. So this is the core mechanics of his gameplay. You need to learn to dodge or not dodge, sorry, block perfectly, and then counterattack. Now he also have Angel counterattack, which is his first skill, and this one does massive damage when done correctly. You guys can see there, boom, look at that, 712 for one of those. Do it again, and that one actually stays for quite some time. It stays around for quite some time, so you actually want to do that. So here, we'll do it again, so you guys can see how it works. So here we go, again, counter, damage 805, right? And you guys saw negative damage last time, it is a little less, but with your P2 you can remove that. Now he also has a Angel Dash, which actually is unique to him as a character. He can run around and just gain his, he also builds his Angel when he does that, right? So you can run around, build a little bit of Angel, so you actually want to do this as much as you can. It's a great way to get away from opponents if you have to, if you're stuck in something like that's going to drop on you, or if you are just in general just running away or running towards an opponent as well, right? So there you go, just do some damage here, block, counter, run, build 3 of these, right? So you want to build 3. Make sure you block at the right time. See, this is like, it's very easy to build it up too. Here we go, and we can do 3 of these. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, there you go, I did all 3, I missed it by a couple seconds. So that's the Angel Rush there, that's what you want to actually do on time. And honestly, if you do it correctly, he is a really, really good damage dealer, especially if you can time your attacks properly. You're going to have a really fun time using this character, and it lets you learn, it kind of forces you to learn how enemies attack and their patterns, right? So super cool character to use in my opinion. There we go, and we're going to do one more time. There we go, so we could have done it one more time anyways, but that's how you essentially use him. You want to build up your Angel bar as much as you possibly can, and then do Angel Rush at the end. So let's talk a little bit about his actual you guys can see I finished it already, I just didn't finish it there. We're going to talk about his impressions next, and we're going to talk about his memories and will. So very important things to note about him. So first off, let's talk about impressions, okay? The 3 impressions. His SSR impression is the best one for DPS. It does give you Angel Rush 6% damage bonus, and as you increase it, that will go as well. It also gives you immunities to paralysis, rupture, and coma for 40 seconds, and then you also can reduce the enemy's defense. So really good if you don't have that for anybody else on your team. And then right here, you guys can see here, his second one is actually good for accurate defense. This one will actually make him more tanky and also give him a little bit of attack. So this will give him a shield where he can survive a little more. The shield is equal to 60% of his attack and no more than 10% of max HP. Can be triggered only every 30 seconds, but it's really powerful. And with this, you can also use a Tiger Might option, which gives him a lot more damage bonus too, which is really, really good if you go with this SR. I highly recommend using either one of these two, but if you need a little bit of a heal, this is not a bad option as well too. Okay, so there you guys go. Now, in terms of memories and will, pretty straightforward here, guys. Impassioned, you want to get this maxed out as much as you can. Resolute Attack, you want to get this maxed out as much as you can. All for you, you want to definitely get this maxed out because it gives him damage bonuses whenever he does a proper defense, and also accumulates at level 3 his Angel Energy more often, giving you Angel Rush more. You can, if you want to build him tanky, Resolute Survival is not a bad option, but you actually want to go with Tenacity more, and also Immortal Castle. Immortal Castle is really good because when you block, it actually increases your defense for 15 seconds by quite a bit, making him super tanky. So the best way to build him really is go Impassioned, Resolute Attack as far as you can possibly go. Immortal Castle is really good. Now, if you use the second option, Tiger Might is a really, really good option for survivability. Let me just show you guys where that is. Hold on. Tiger Might is under attack, I believe, right here. See, when you grants a damage bonus when a shield is in effect. So every 30 seconds, you can build him to have 16% more damage bonus. So if you're going to use his SR one, definitely use Tiger Might. Resolute Rage is another really big one if you can have it. I don't have it, so I'm using this for more survivability right now until I can get it. So Resolute Rage will take over Resolute Survival, and then All for You. That's all you really need for him. Nothing else is really required. Now, if you're having a hard time doing the blocks, though, you can also add in one more here that will help you, and that is going to be the one that gives you a little bit more judgment time. I believe it's called counter. No, it's not a countermeasure. Hold on. Is it mechanisms? No, I think it's under survival. Steadfast. I think it's called, no, not steadfast. Hold on. Let me find it, guys. Tenacity is a really good option too. Gives you a lot more HP, so definitely use that. Not Fearless Wish. That's when somebody dies. Sorry, there's one here where it gives you more time for. Gives you more time to do. Is it performance maybe then? There it is, exquisite defense. Increases judgment time and invulnerability time for triggering accurate defense and block. So if you're struggling with this, the blocking mechanism, put this on. It actually gives you more time to actually have that defense activated and gives you a bigger window to do proper defense. All right, guys, there you guys have it. There is a Puri Puri build. Amazing character to use. Super fun. Can be really good DPS as well, but probably the best tank in the game, bar none. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.